Minasan konnichiwa, DC-san desu. Hey everybody, it's DC-san. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Here to do the Star Wars The Last Jedi official teaser trailer reaction. I'm looking forward to this because I'm hoping that I'll get some answers to some questions I had from the previous installment, as well as a few other sources of material going back from, I don't know, Rebels, Rogue One, you know, little tidbits to bring the entire story together. But definitely from episode 7 and moving forward, there's some things that I'd love to know, like many other fans, like more of Rey's background, more of Finn's background, which would be really interesting. Poe, what's going on with Kylo Ren, Snoke, what's his real name, who is he or who was he, as well as how dark is this story going to be, because, you know, looking at the entire series, the middle movie, so to speak, has always been the darkest one. So with the exception, that's kind of hard to say because they try and make the middle movie somewhat the darkest, but for me, I feel out of the prequels, the third movie was the darkest. You know, but teach his own, no big deal. But I'm about to do the reaction to this. Super pumped, can't wait. Got my best bud next to me, VIII, and my custom lightsaber that one of my friends made for me from given it's modeled after Starkiller. You know, Galen Merrick was one of my favorite characters, but I had to bring it. It's just too cool, and you know, getting used to it and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, rambling on. Let's get started. Star Wars The Last Jedi official teaser trailer starts now. Rey, what's up, girl? Oh, dude.
What is he? Light. Darkness. The balance.
Jedi logo. What?
Is so much bigger.
If that's Rey practicing her. Oh my goodness.
I only know one truth.
Oh.
Time for the Jedi to end.
That was awesome. All right. That's a lot. Not enough. Plenty. All at one time. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Where to start? Where to start? The scenery, you know, and the location they're using for the movie. You know, in story, out of story, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Love the locations. Love the scenery. And seeing parts of history throughout this teaser trailer was really, really sweet, especially when, I'm not sure, but I'm going to assume maybe it was Rey. I'm going to have to look at it again, but maybe that was Rey that was touching the old Jedi manuscript or book. Even if it wasn't, it's cool. I like seeing those logos and you know, showing that there was a history that was there that has fallen or been lost, whatever. It's amazing. Seeing her really, really training with her lightsaber looks badass. Finn being in one of those rehabilitation tanks was kind of sad, but he's gotta come out of it in this movie, right? I'm hoping, from all the clips and things that we've seen of him training and preparing for his next role and stuff like that. Hopefully we get to see him do something in the movie, and the way that they outfit for this movie will be pretty substantial, and I'm looking forward to that. Watching Poe running up with BB-8 was really sweet, and I say sweet in two ways. It was heartwarming to see those two back together in that sweet way, and in the other way, sweet because I just thought it was cool because I love BB-8, and I'm a huge X-Wing fan as well as a Jedi fan, so it's like perfect. Some of the new crafts that are in there, the shots of when they're going down or testing them was kind of interesting, especially with that red dust going behind it. I thought was really pretty and just a really cool scene. It reminded me of the X-Wing scene from episode 7, but on dry land instead of water. It was pretty cool. I'm still stuck on Rey with her lightsaber skills because that was just awesome. And she's just super cool and super hot. Anyways, story-wise, hearing Luke talking in the background and him saying things like, the last Jedi is him, was kind of ominous, and it was like, please don't kill my boy off, because Luke is not done in my book. He's got a lot of stuff to do, and I want him to stick around a little bit more because he's one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars series of all time. He's just a good character, given a lot of the books aren't canon anymore, but the stories that they wrote for his character back in the day were amazing. Loved it. Anyways, trailer. Loved the trailer. The tone of it was fantastic. The music, obviously, great. The tidbits of story and what's going on was really interesting because it felt a little bit like Empire Strikes Back and then very different all at the same time. So I really liked that. It was really cool to see Captain Phasma back, mainly because I thought her character didn't get enough screen time and story in episode 7, but she'll get it in this one. I'm really looking forward to. Something I'm really looking forward to are some of the new characters on both the light side and the dark, and not just like Jedi and Sith, but what do the next series of stormtroopers look like? Imperial Guard, anything. I love the design work for it, and that's one of the reasons I love Star Wars so much, because of the costume designs and how it fits into the story, what inspired them to use those designs through real human history, those things. I just think it's really, really cool from the artist standpoint. But I'm loving the direction of this trailer. I'm definitely gonna watch it again because, let's do that one more time. Uno mas. Just because opening up kind of like Finn did in episode 7 when he pops up on screen, he's in deep breath. They kind of did the same thing with Rey. So I wonder, for episode 9, will they do that with Poe? It'd be kind of funny. And kind of goes, seeing Kylo, he looked menacing. And I think that looks much cooler than before. Like before, he, his character was scary in general, but he seemed somewhat tame compared to the way I'm looking at him now. He's got the scar across his face, the red eye. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. He still has those luscious locks. As far as the storyline goes, Rey and things of that nature, I'm looking at is like, okay, so are they gonna make it to where Rey and Luke end up fighting each other? because Luke feels like he's been lied to or misled, those kinds of things. That's a huge, huge rift to deal with on both sides, Luke's side as well as Rey's side. That, and given, like I said before, the books, or many of the books, aren't canon anymore, Luke is one of the most powerful beings, force sensitive beings ever in the Star Wars universe. So if Rey is able to overpower him, that means she's even stronger than anyone ever imagined before, which would also be cool. But again, I'm one of those people that's like, I really hope they don't get rid of Luke Skywalker, because I love the actor, Mark Hamill. Fantastic guy, super nice. When you meet him in person, or even when you're just watching his interviews, he's just one of those cool people. But that's the personal side. On the business side, I hope they don't get rid of his character, because, well, his character's pretty cool. Let him become the old Yoda without having to pass. The torch can be passed down to Rey, and anybody else in the story can move on without killing him off. I love the trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. I'm heartbroken that my X-Wing got destroyed. But maybe that means that there'll be another one that he'll be piloting, and a different paint job that's just as cool. That black and orange is pretty boss. Poe and BB-8, they definitely need an X-Wing. Because I gotta have my X-Wings. Hence the reason I'm wearing my t-shirt with my X-Wing on it. I don't know if you can see it. It is, oh, it's right here. Got my X-Wing on it right there. So anyways, what parts of it you enjoyed, what parts of it you didn't, what you're looking forward to, what you're looking forward to seeing as far as the character story, tie-ins, whatever. Me, I'm looking forward to a stronger story than the previous episode. It's not saying the previous episode was bad, but since there's more involved in this one, I want it to be deeper and more emotional, like episode 5. So that's something I'd like. Having more background on Luke, where's he been, what's been going on. Rey, Finn, how is Finn recovering? Who are Finn's parents or background? Anything, it's kind of like he's the Boba Fett of this series, because you don't really know much about him until much later. So it'd just be kind of cool. This was definitely worth waiting till 3 o'clock in the morning to catch and watch and do the video for it. So for that, I have to say, minasan otsukaresama desu. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate the time. If you haven't seen the teaser trailer, definitely check it out and then watch this reaction, because I don't want to ruin it for you. I loved it. I can't wait. I feel just as excited about it as I did when I saw the first trailer, or the second teaser trailer for Force Awakens. Lots of good energy. It was cool seeing Leia in it. Just really like that. Carrie Fisher, thank you for creating some really beautiful moments in cinema, and not just in Star Wars, but since we're talking about Star Wars, definitely in this franchise and series. On that note, minasan, keep it super. Hope you enjoy it. Watch it multiple times. Let's talk about it, and I will catch you soon. May the Force be with you.